Okay, good evening. This is Brant again from TradeGuild.blogspot, and we're going to take a look at a couple more charts. And we got a last-minute request, so we're going to try to squeeze that in. BOT was on the list yesterday, last night, and today as a possible long. And I just wanted to give you a look at what's going on there, why we kind of like this. We got this little consolidation between about $96, $97 and $110 throughout the month of June. And this is our, right down here is the support level, and up here is the resistance level. And the concept with this that I've mentioned a few times is when resistance is broken, as it was in this area, it becomes support. Much as when support is broken, it becomes resistance. So we got this pullback to 112 or so, which corresponds, of course, with our resistance, former resistance, now support. One other thing worth noting, I know candlesticks are new to some of you, and I'm not going to go through a comprehensive review of them now, but if you look at these right here where I put this little dot, and up here, those long wicks are a rejection of higher prices throughout the day, and that's why they're candlesticks. That's the wick, and basically that's telling us that there's resistance in that area. So we're going to pan out a little bit. We're going to take a look and see where that resistance is, and just where you'd expect to see it. And let me just draw it in real quick. There's some resistance right in this area, which corresponds with those wicks. So that's BOT. We think that it's probably a pretty good purchase in this area for a move up to about 125, and then we'll probably see resistance again. Maybe it'll break, and then we'll consolidate on top of 125. Next, we're going to take a look at SLXA. Just jump there, SLXA. And this I've mentioned a few times. It's a big symmetrical triangle, and it's getting pretty close to the apex here, and it's pretty low, close to that apex. And I think one of the interesting things about this symmetrical triangle is a series of divergences that we're seeing, and I'm going to use a pointer here, where I have marked A, you see, where our prices are way up here. But then when we correspond to this lower high, we have a higher high in money stream, okay? And over here, we have a higher high at point B than we do at point A. But look how much higher money stream is. I mean, it's way up there. And then finally, at point C, close to this apex, we have a lower price level in this triangle. And money stream is making new highs. Very productive. Also, BOP, we're getting buying there. TSV is above that zero line. So all in all, we like what we see there. Next up, let me just get myself straightened out here. Next up is the requested chart, and that is FSII, FSI International. And what I want to do here is take a look first at a weekly chart. And with telecharts, real easy, just hit the mouse wheel and scroll out to a weekly chart. And basically what we're going to look at first is this MACD divergence between 04 and 05. If I can spot it real quick, here we go. We have a price low here, a big low in MACD, and then we have a new price low and a shallower corresponding MACD divergence, which of course flips up to the positive and becomes productive, and the stock starts moving up. TSV, you can see, which is this red line, is above the zero line this whole time pretty much, which is nice and productive. And we also have the 250-day moving average crossing the 1,000-day moving average, and I guess we'll call that a platinum kiss. Also, we have this, while we're looking at the weekly, we can see this nice breakout here with lots of volume. And if I just clear all my scribble off the screen, you can see a pullback here. You know, relatively speaking, it's still high volume for the like a yearly average, but it's significantly less. I did a George Bush on that word. Sorry. No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. Anyway, it's pulling back there. I'm amusing myself. Next, we'll take a look at a daily time frame. And again, we have MACD from March to May. Let me get my marker out. Where's that red marker? Here it is. And MACD, where's March? Here we go. There's a nice low here with our low there. And then in May, a lower low and, of course, a shallower low in MACD. Turns positive and productive, and this stock moves above the 50-day moving average. And at this point, we're going to take a closer look. We're going to zoom in and see what there is to see. Something, it's kind of a proverb of technical analysis, and that is volume precedes price. So we look for volume, and here we go. There's volume. Now, in comparison to these big days, it's not much, but if you were reading this chart from left to right, just like it is in real life, and you didn't have the benefit of seeing what's over here, then you would say, wow, that's a pretty big volume day. Maybe something is up. Let's see, what else do we have? 616, we had some volume there. And then we had a volume day here, We have this breakout, okay? You could very well take profits here and say, wow, I had a nice move, I'm going to take those profits. Or here and say, wow, I had a nice move, I'm going to take those profits. And sometimes we do, and right now is a pretty good market to do that kind of a thing. But in general, we want to let our winners run. So if we had taken profits at this level or at this level, we would have missed all of this. So that's why I like that trend channel. And I advocate letting your winners run, and also keep that principle in mind that volume does precede price. As we get up to the top of this consolidation, we'll take a look at that, and then we'll draw some trend lines. These up here, like here and here and here and here, these are dojis or spinning tops. They look like a spinning top. This is signaling to us a loss of momentum up in this area. And that opened the door for the bears to sell it off a little bit. And again, these spinning tops are starting to reappear on that sell-off in here. And they're saying that we might have some possible support here, might have some possible resistance there. We'll look into that in just a second. Let me clear my screen here, all my scribble. And quickly, one of the neat things about Telechart is we can draw trend lines really easy. And we're going to do one of those right now. Boom. It's not an exact, but close enough. See, here's our downtrend, and what do we get? We get this nice breakout through that downtrend right over in this level right here. And then we're going to look at, we talked about possibly some support in this area, so guess what? Let's draw another trend line. Okay. Former resistance becomes support. If we scroll out further, let's see if we can see. Well, I don't know if this is the right thing to do here, but let's see if there's some corresponding. I don't know. That's probably not the right thing to do. I'll take that away. But anyway, there is some resistance up in this level. We're going to take a look at another screen here. This is F5. Another neat thing about Telechart is you can just hit your F symbols and bring up your screens real quick. Let me get rid of these trend lines. There's that trend. You can see that we're tracking in the breakout, of course, again. This one did not return to kiss the channel goodbye. Let's see what else we have. Let's take a look at our accumulation distribution. I have about 1 minute left on this video before YouTube won't accept it over 10 minutes. So probably bore you anyway over 10 minutes as I ramble. Again, there's no, I'm not, right off the cuff, I'm not seeing any serious divergences. I guess there's a little one here in TSV right there, and the low over here, and this little higher TSV signal there. Okay, maybe a divergence there. What we do here, what we do see here is buying in BOP. That's trend quality indicator. Running out of time here. I'm going to say most likely that we're going to see this stock consolidate between $6 and $7. Maybe we get a break. Maybe it moves up. We'll see. But for now, that's my opinion on it. Thanks for listening, and good night.